All right, anybody in here yet? Dangles, Yeti Shark, Dangles again. Gary Craig, what's up? Sean, how's it sound? Sound okay? Everybody sounds okay? Sounds good? Sounds terrible? All right. All right, everybody. The soothing sounds of Chad's voice. Dude, travesty. These Roots pedals are really sick, man. I might want to put them on my bike. I run the DK magnesium pedals right now just because they're light. Damn, we got like 16 people in here already. That's cool. The last live we did, we had like 255 people in it all together, which is crazy. Sick frame, sick color. Yeah, dude. This hemp color is really cool. Gary Craig from the garage. Dude, Danny told me you were about to come out to go to Taylor Farms, and it's pouring down rain. All right, so I'm going to throw the rim tape on these wheels while we wait. Get a handful of more people in here. This build is sick. I don't know if this dude's going to be in here or not. I texted him to let him know that we were doing this so he could watch, but he never hit me back or not, so I don't know. But this dude came in, and his first idea was to get a Kink Whip XL, which is a sick bike, especially for the price. And then that changed to getting the Kink Whip XL, and then we were going to transfer all the parts to a standard. And then he actually sat on my bike and rode my bike with the disc brakes and everything, and it turned into this super high-end bike build, which is pretty cool. This dude said he's got like really nice high-end road bikes and mountain bikes and stuff, and he wants a BMX bike. So of course he went all out and built it right the first time. Dude, it is pouring outside right now. Glad I didn't uncover the jumps like I was thinking about, right, Gary? Track work day this Sunday at TFP. All right, I see you. See, Sean, the thing about like having nice pedals like that is if you have nice pedals, your feet don't slip off as much. Usually you have to worry about shinners like because you got crappy pedals. Plain and simple. Dude, Doug, yeah, way better than snow. You also got snow up there. all of ours, our like 4 inches of snow we got with ice finally is gone. There's like the big piles in the like shopping centers or whatever, but like it's all gone. Danny loves the trail mix pedals. I got nothing bad to say about the trail mix pedals either. So let me throw this rim tape on. I'll go over everything that we're building. Everybody seems to like that when I talk about all this stuff right off the bat. And then we'll stick it together. Just seen your Facebook comment reminding me. Thanks, Tanner. Kevin, you would ride a mountain bike pedal. All right. So, this build consists of standard trail boss frame with disc brakes. Pretty sick. We're doing standard C-post clamp because you have to when you're building a standard. Ooh la la. Go on. Get little persuading. We'll get this guy. All right, C-post clamps on. We are doing the Merit C-post and my recently favorite Dan Crux seat. I don't know why I like that seat so much, but lately that seat's been sick. And I think we're sold out now. I basically built this bike. We were talking about it, and then he was like, Chad, let's just build me the nicest bike. And I was like, all right. So I spec'd it all out for him, and I'll put grease on this in a minute. Emailed him the invoice. He was like, looks cool. And then like 4 days later, we like changed a handful of stuff. But this is basically everything I picked out for him. S&M wide mouth forks, the Hoder bars, credence grips in black, profile push stem with tie bolts. Paul James, what's up? We did profile elites to Rhino lights, which I think is going to be pretty sick with the disc brakes. We just did the tie driver, tie bolts. He did pick out the We the People, I think these are called like the Slicken tires. E-clat amp tubes. These are cool with the metal valve stem. Elijah, what's up? The president just left. Answer rotor. He did the Bad Mama Jamma brakes, the XTRs. And then, of course, he did a Chris King headset. Whoo! Shadow Supreme chain. Profile spline drive sprocket. Profile cranks with tie spindle and tie bolts. Profile mid-bottom bracket. I think that's it. No gyro, no Kevin. Thanks, Tanner, for stopping in. All right. Let me plug this in because my luck, it's going to die 1/4 of the way into the build. All right, so let me put on the C-post because greasing everything is important I just had, I guess he rides for Mutiny. Evan Smedley from Pennsylvania texted me today, was like, dude, I've learned so much from your bike builds, like greasing everything. I was like, wait, what? He's like, yeah, I never use grease. I'm like, dude, greasing everything is one of the most important things, besides the tube spacer on your cranks. That 22 we just built, dude hasn't got it yet. I guess Monday being the holiday or whatever slowed some stuff down. But I'm so amped for that dude to get that bike. It was the We the People Chaos machine. All right, everything is greased up. Can we see all right? Should we zoom out? Are we good? I think we're good. This is the spot everybody likes, right? I used to want a standard so bad when I'm in high school. Dude, what's even better is getting a standard now that you're grown. Right? Let's do this. All right. Let's see if I can drop the forks today, or the cranks, or what am I going to drop today, because I'm going to turn this a little bit more this way, I think, so we can get the workbench more. There we go. What grease? That's the spot. Best spot. What's insane is, like, we get a $200 headset and it comes in a plastic bag. Like, you would think that they would send like a nice box or something. Nope. All right. Come on. Kevin, you're the Super Meserol fan, right? I just smelled that. I'm sorry. I did it. It has a weird smell. Headset spacer. Why? Why? He probably just doesn't use grease up there, huh? No real reason. I was just making sure that I remembered right that that you're the big Meserol fan. Meserol's a sick shop. If you're ever in New York City, definitely stop by. If you are their favorite core shops, if they're not your favorite core shop, if any of the other shops don't have what you're looking for, like, you gotta check out Meserol too. I think I'm gonna make a list of, like, not that I'm like the say all BMX guru or whatever, But I think I want to make a list of like the shops you should support. Like a core shop list. That would be kind of cool, I guess. Grease on the bolts. I pretty much grease anywhere metal touches metal, except for like inside the stem. Other than that, like, I grease everything. And this guy's local, so we'll make sure like the bar angles and all that kind of good stuff is pretty good this time, because I'm not shipping it. Even my valve stems. It's in Brooklyn. Brooklyn is part of New York City, right? Or do you guys consider that separate? Like, that's not the city? Dangles, there is grease on the seat clamp. I need to wash my hair. There's grease on the bolt on the seat clamp. Gary, all of the unpacked dust on the track is getting washed away right now. It's out of here. Put some grease in. Yeah, I can just like. What was I about to say? I don't even know what I was about to say. I was about to say something. Guess it wasn't important. Oh, credence grips are my favorite, dude. We hopefully we'll have more black credence grips in the next month. S&M's out of them. We got like 2 cases on back order right now. Let me put this down. Should we get into source closing? Should we start talking about source closing up their US distro and their Germany distro? Should we talk about that yet? Elijah, we need to, man. Who checked out that big museum opening video that I just posted? It's been doing really good on the internet, at least. Dude, Charles, that's sick. We only have a green and red right now, so no black ones. Chad, where's Dangles? Paul James, it's still going to be up for a while, I'm sure. But I haven't heard a whole lot of details about it yet. Besides that, they're laying everybody off next week. Kevin, I'm going to open one up in Brooklyn. Dude, what's your name? Metal Dad? Yeah, Metal Dad. Wait, Metal Dad 90. Did you just get something from me today? Like that's an email that I just used. I don't think I hold on to my grips tight when I ride bikes. Or if Danny was here, he would just say I don't ride enough. But I've always been that way. I don't wear grips out. I've never held on to my grips super tight. Danny! Hieronymus! Hieronymus and Danny. Elijah, there's the president is in the chat. He is down the street at Carini's with our little buddy Hieronymus eating pizza or something. Basically from what I know from all the stuff I've gathered, this is part of opening up the United States source distro was part of them trying to pay back the $17 billion debt that they have. That's what I've heard. I don't know how much of it is rumors, how much of it's true, but I know they got a lot of debt. Joe, you made it. Yeti Shark. What's in the box is sick. It came from Shad at Goods BMX. Shout out Shad. Shad and Snakebite YouTube channel. So you know it's going to be cool. I just haven't had time to open it. And I don't want to open it until I can do it like on camera, so it can have like my real reactions and whatnot. Yep, this was a tie spindle. And these are no boss cranks, so we're using the spline drive sprocket. We're doing a 28.9 on this, so I really like a 28.9. Not going on. More grease. All right. How many actually I got a few compliments or messages about this idea, or not idea, but my way of putting on spline drive sprockets with putting a tube spacer on the crank or on the crank tool and just threading it in. But it's got to be in more. Let me get another tube, a shorter tube spacer. Ah. One shorter tube spacer. There we go. $25.9. The back wheel slam, $29.10. Yeah, what gear does everybody run? 28.9 is sick. Gary Craig, I think it has to do with 2020 stuff with Source. They got a huge like PPP loan or whatever it was back during COVID stuff and opened up the US distro. And they basically took their $3 million loan and turned it into $17 million worth of debt, which is insane because I don't understand how that works. Like, if you don't have the money, how do you buy $17 million worth of stuff? Like, how does that work? Ooh, the S&M logo grips. Those grips were cool. Sorry, I'm like going back and reading the comments. I wrote those S&M logo grips for a little while too. Kevin, you ride a 33.9? That's a big gear. It's a man's gear. That's a New York City gear. Dang. Usually I get this first try. There we go. Cool, tapped right on. Do you really ride a 33.9? 28.9 is like normal. Get a bigger hammer. Dude, 44.9. There's a few dudes in the trail scene that run like that big, a huge gear, like 36.9. And they basically can just take one pedal at the top of like most jumps and you're already rolling. Sick. 45.16, yep. 30.13 on the 22. That's a sweet gear. On 22. Dude, Yeti, I think Van Holman has been laid off actually for a while. I think all of the clips that have been being put up recently of Van has been just filmed ones. We're talking about Source again. They laid off Van Holman a while ago, I believe. I was talking to a dude that I knew that worked there at one point, asking him if what he heard. He didn't say anything besides, I'll see you next weekend or next week. So I'm really stoked that he's coming through. Yeah, Gary, like, to be honest, like, every business has to be like a little, like some shadiness to it. But you can't like, and by like some shadiness, like, not charging tax, avoiding the tax man, that kind of shadiness. But like when you come to like dealing with a sport that you love, like, yeah, there's zero shadiness involved. Like, yo, pay me cash. Like that kind of shadiness. I don't think they will lay off Van Holman. He will just... Are you sure, Paul? Because I'm pretty sure they laid off Van already. And DA23, I have no clue. Paul James, yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll just like throw everything in a container and take it back to the UK would be my guess. Or heck, maybe I'll try to get a hold of somebody there at the source and buy it all. Just go down there with the trailer. Tanner, you're back. Yeah, dude, that's what I just said. Elijah, there's no shady side when it comes to like the business to the BMX community side. A little bit of shady side when it comes to like paying the taxes. I'm just kidding. We're all paid up. But like, I try not to claim everything we do, Any smart business person would do that. Gary might know who we're talking about. But there are some bike shops that have been like so sketchy by like taking thousands and thousands of dollars from different customers without ever sending product. And like money that people would be like they would have stuff listed on their website and take orders and then be like, yeah, it's on the way. I guarantee you it's in my hand. I'm shipping it tomorrow. And never shipping it. Kevin is correct. I got the time. Oh, dude, oh my God, fly bikes, dude. Fly bikes sucks too. Yeah, they definitely are using everybody's money to pay. Everybody's money is basically loans to like pay to get their inventory in. It's insane. I got orders from July that have not shipped yet. And the worst, time doesn't shine. Dude, so I saw a post today on Facebook in one of the groups that said basically that shop was supposed to be sold to a new owner, and it was supposedly moved to like Georgia or South Carolina or something. But there was a post on Facebook about the same exact thing. Like, I placed an order on the website months ago, and I keep getting the runaround from the new owners. Which is kind of making me think, did he actually sell it? Or was it just a front to try to, like, you know, like that one, there's like a movie or something where the store was called Going Out of Business Sale. And they had all the yellow and black, like, going out of business sales up on the front of the store, going out of business, but like that was just their name of their store. Oh yeah, American Cycles, Ace BMX. That shop was the same way, man. But I think there's no excuse for that. But I think he just had like an old website that he couldn't keep up with, and everything on his website was manually entered and taken off. I think that's more of what that was. Less shady business practice and more of just like laziness or too busy. But yeah, that dude at American Cycle or Ace, like, they would have so much stuff on their website. Thanks, Paul Jane. How's it look? Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo. These were limited edition fall of 2025 release. We did the black and gray camo and the army camo. If you didn't get it, then you can't. Matt from Jacksonville. What's up, Matt? Oh, dude, sick. Your stuff got shipped out today. You might have that stuff tomorrow, man. Thanks for tuning in, dude. Dude, this bike is looking good. This hemp colorway is one of my favorites. I ordered a set of rims from Fly last July. I just got them on the 1st of the year. Was it just the rims or was it a wheel set? Because the wheels were probably built wrong too. Kevin, do I need to make a Realtree camo hoodie that says Meserol over top of the Powers logo? You know, like Albies, another excellent shop. Albies, by the way, sick shop. But you know how they have that like Albies free T-shirt? I've been thinking about printing that shirt. So like, say this was the Albies free T-shirt, but just putting the Powers really big over top of it. Like, you know how it's kind of like when you slap stickers over top of each other? I've been thinking about doing that. I think it would be kind of funny. I need to talk to Flip at Albies about that one. I think it might be something kind of cool. Maybe we both can collab on them, and they can take a Powers design and do the same thing. We can create a fake internet beef. Well, Dangles, you said you were gonna make this sticker idea, right? Like a friendly T-shirt war, exactly. Dude, I wish I could. I wish I could post a photo in this story. Here it is. I sent this into into a couple people today. Later, dudes. But that if you guys haven't, if nobody's been to the shop, that's what our toilet looks like. We those are all of our unpopular bike shops that we don't like. They live in the toilet. The cool bike shops that we like live on the floor in the shipping department. What's the dude's name from Andrew? I'm sure he would be down for sure. Yeah, if we could get all the core shops into something like this, and then have all the funds go towards like Nowhere or the Brett Silva's medical bills or something along those lines, that would be sick. Yeah, James, it's kind of like repping both shops at once. So these brakes, if you're gonna run disc brakes, these brakes are sick. I kind of want to take my XTs off and put these on my bike. All right, let's see how many times I can put this on upside down today. Elijah, always unsending messages. A core shops trail, or that would be kind of sick, just like a USA map with the dots of all the where the core shops are. That'd be kind of cool. I don't know if that would be sick on a t-shirt though. Yeah, look at this lever. Carbon lever. All these bolts are titanium. I never got to go to the shop, and I've actually never been to Meserole either. I did get to ride, I've rode High Bridge a couple times. And what were those other jumps in? I think they were in Upper Manhattan. There were some jumps. Or is Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Check. Yo, we're good. Thanks, Dangles. Dangles with the rescue. All right. So I guess when somebody calls, I have to like unplug the mic and then plug it back in and bada bing. All right. All right. Back to the jumps in New York City. I swear there was like 2 sets of jumps. What's the other set of jumps in New York City? Anybody know? I don't know why I'm like obsessing over this right now. Is New York City considered New England? Is New York City like the bottom of New England? Like the most south of New England? No. Like here in Virginia, I like consider Williamsburg and anything past Williamsburg, Virginia Beach. Like, is that not like New York City and up is New England? Yo, DJ from Wyoming. New England is just Massachusetts. All right, get to trim this some. Let's throw this back wheel on. Stick to bikes. Like anything above Fredericksburg, well, no. Anything above Stafford is Northern Virginia. Anything past Williamsburg is Virginia Beach. Like, am I literally the only one that thinks like that in Virginia? Or is New England like everything like Connecticut and above? All right, Kevin. Kevin comes in with the AI answer. Got it. Kevin jumped on AI and figured it out for us. All right. Well, let's press this little barb in. Clash. Kind of missed some source talk. It can still be going. I can rag on them whenever you want. No, I'll just put that down wherever I want. Oh, twice in a row. I am not buying up all the failing mail orders. That is not an intention of mine. I did purchase all of the stuff from Champion. It's not like a thing I want to do. Like I, by no means, like want to do that. But when a good deal comes up, you got to do it. In words of some old businessmen that I've talked to through the years, is let me pop this back off to make sure. Is you don't make the money when you sell the product. You make the money when you buy it. Meaning, you got to make sure you buy stuff for a good deal. New England equals New Dingles is always on one, man. We love Dingles. Business is business. Like when I moved to Richmond in 2015, I did go around to the other, there's like 3 shops that kind of did BMX. And talk to them, talk to the owners. And I was like, I by no means want to take your BMX business. I want us to work together and grow the scene and grow the sport. And not even joking, those shops were like, no, thank you for moving here and thank you for taking our business because we don't want to deal with BMX. And like, that kind of hurt. That's like nothing what I wanted. All right, I guess I'm going to have to actually bleed these ones. And then within a couple months, they like, all 3 of those shops called me to buy all their BMX stuff. Made me sad. But also, can't have too many feelings in business either. Doug, how long have you been in business? Because you do like, don't you do like rhino liner or something? Like you own like a rhino liner company, or am I just like making that up and that came from nowhere? Actually, I don't know if I should have even said your business out there, huh? That was your buddy. Okay. I didn't even say how to do anything. I just did it. I like to do a little I like to do some pushing and some pulling. Doug, for everybody that wants to know, Doug is probably like my 6th best customer. No, you're probably better than that. You're probably at like 3 now. I'll have to look. Dude, so when you go through and work on your Z coaster and put those axles and stuff in, just put a couple drops of this in it. Don't put grease in it. Don't pack it full of grease like a normal Z coaster. I don't run them dry, but I run some tenacious oil in it. Dangle's like, you might be top 100. I'll look, but I don't think you're up there, man. I'm Chad's favorite follower. Tri-flow works good. Tri-flow is just a little bit too, you want something a little thicker than tri-flow. But it definitely works good if you don't have the tenacious oil. Or if you don't have either, just like a little bit of grease, like a dab of grease, like on the paws. Like definitely don't cake it in there. Dude, this bike is sick. I love just the chrome hubs that we did. Oh, that was one other thing that he changed. Like at first we were going to do purple hubs. And then we decided against it and just did the polished. Which I think is a good choice. This bike, with just that accent and a little bit of polish here and there on it, excellent choice. Excellent choice. Dude, Anthony made it. Wonder where Rad Dad is. He called the other day, ordered some spokes. It was just like, yo, Chad, it's Rad Dad. I was like, no way. It was sick. And then like, went to go on to order the spokes he needed. And I'm like, wait a minute, like, what is your real name? I only know you as Rad Dad. It was cool. Like sometimes, like we just call Dangles Dangles all the time. And we'll be like, what is Dangle's real name? Andy, what's up, man? Yeah, Rad Dad's probably just somewhere being a rad dad. Probably like detailing a Bentley Shadow or whatever fancy car. I don't even know what they're called. Rolls Royce Shadow. Danny loves the exotic supercars. I'm not the biggest fan of them. Like, yeah, they're sick. Yeah, I'd love to go like 300 miles an hour, but that's not my thing. I would much rather have a 64 Impala. I'd much rather have, a 50s Cadillac. Dude, Kevin, I need to get up to Malali's. Mr. Dangles, Mr. Heaven. Dude, Mullalies look sick. And that would be another cool, like, another cool, like, benefit, you know, if we end up making some of those funny shirts, and that would be another sick spot to donate money to, is Mullalies. There's so many cool nonprofits in the BMX world that it's so hard to, like, figure out which ones you want to donate to. Square body Chevys are worth, dude, Yeti, man. It's insane what those trucks are going for. Like, growing up, I know that me and my cousin totally trashed my grandfather's square body and his farm. Like, we were just ripping around his farm fields, learning how to drive as kids. And then we ended up, like, cutting his truck up for scrap. And I'm like, man, it was probably like a 70s, you know, 77, 78 square body truck. Dang, this bike's done. Holy crap. All right. Cool. I guess I finished this bike. Yeah, it was like a 70s or, you know, 78 or so square body truck, and we cut it up for scrap. But at some point, my dad had the grill out of it for some reason, but on the grill was a horseshoe. And I don't know if you guys ever seen my actual station wagon, but on the wagon, I have that horseshoe on the grill in the same spot where it was on my grandpa's truck growing up. It's weird. I never thought I was as sentimental until just now. Like, I dig that kind of stuff, I guess, more than I ever thought. All right. Oh, you got a 79? Yeti, you'll have to send me some photos of it. Is it your daily, or what are you doing with it? Like, ow. Ooh. I wish you could post photos in the chat. Dude, I think we're done. Gary, I think you're right. It's obvious over there with the museum, huh? All right. I never was like a history buff in school either. Like, I was never like a super crazy history dude. But I guess you're right. I guess I kind of am, in a weird way. The patch on my pants says "Stop Racism." This bike is sick. I love that we did the polish hubs on this. Anthony, thanks, dude. Kevin with the 26.6 again. 26.66. All right, let's do this. Let's write down these. Let's get these guesses in. I'm gonna write these down real quick. Oof. Let's get a handful of these. Kevin, didn't you guess 26.66 before? Elijah's 26.75. Remember, everybody, it's got everything except for titanium, everything except for tie spokes. Andy's 25.2. Yeti is 24.6. All right. Trailmo is 24.8. Remember, everybody, it's closest without going over. Gary, you're over. That's 23.6. The widest guess so far. James D, 25.75. Johnny, 23.1. Kurt is at 26.69. Dustin's at 24 something. 24.29. Dangles 24.89. Everybody's in this 24 range. Paul's at 24 even. Tanner's at 24.7. Creative caption video. We're guessing the weight of this bike without going over. Sean is 24.7 as well. Oh, Anthony's at 22. I don't think it's that light, but it's 23.9. No, these Hoda bars are not light. All right. We got almost everybody's guesses. Oh, I guess I didn't guess on it. I am going to go. I'm going to go with 23.89. 23.89. All right. Who thinks they're right? Anybody thinks that their guess is right on? Getty thinks he's a little bit over. I guess I didn't really. Ooh, I might be over. I might be under. I think Gary is not 27 pounds. All right. Ooh. So Gary is over. There we go. It does have a Shadow Supreme chain on it. Gary, you're over. Rad Dad is done out being a rad dad, and he finally joins us. All right. Rad Dad made it. All right. So everybody's pretty close. Gary's, I guess, pretty close too, but he's over. I am way under. Look at this bike, though. All right, so look at that, 26.6 ounces. Does that mean Kevin with the first guess wins? Or does that make him over because it's not 0.6? How do ounces work? Who won? Duke. Me too. Like I was right there with your bet too. Right? So that's over, right? So that would be Elijah with 26.75? Does that mean he was over or under? Gary Craig, help me out here. Dangles, you're mathing too much over here. I just want to build some bikes. 25.55 wins. Doug with the 25.5. Right? Okay. Doug wins all the bragging rights for today. And this build only took me less than an hour. Is there anything on this bike that anybody in the chat would change? I think if this was my bike, the only thing I would change would be the Supreme chain because it's like way overbuilt for a trail boss. Oh, a gusset would be cool. Mainline tires, cut the bars. Oh yeah, James D did pick 25.75. Leroy would change it to a gravel bike because he's weird. Dude, I got a gusset on my frame, on my bike, and I kind of don't want it anymore. That's the winner, James D with the winner. Cut 6 inches off the handlebars. Do you mean like this way or this way? Should we cut 3 inches off of both sides of the width of the bars? All right, let's go. Too bad it's going to be raining and we can't pedal it around outside. So it appears a lot of people would change a bunch of stuff. Yeti, this is the hemp color. Tanner, it does not really stiffen it up that much. That was just part of like the 90s being like overly built bikes. Yeah, this bike is sick. Yeah, I think if this was mine, I would put not a Supreme chain on and like mainline or the Odyssey Aiken tires, which I did have the main lines on it originally, but then he wanted these a little bit more of a less aggressive tire. No brakes, no brakes, no brains. Yeah. Dude, every street frame had so many gussets, top and bottom. Yeah, this bike is cool. Primo Comet tires. Yeah, where are the Aiken tires? Where are they? There they are. Aiken tires are sick. Oh yeah, here's one right here in front of me. Dude, I did see a Homestead frame. Somebody sent me a picture of the new one, and I didn't realize that they made new ones. And I was like, it blew my mind. And then I was like, what? How do you have a Homestead? And then I realized it had V-brake mounts, and it was a new one. And yeah, then I'm still sick, but I wasn't as stoked. All right, dudes, I guess this is it. What do you guys think? Here's the new Huffy. Little embossment or whatever that's called. Oh, Sean, I just ordered more rib cages, and they will be here. This time next week. Ooh, STA 500 Champion Kurt. Check them out. Whoo! There it is. There's a red one and a black one. gusset, pierced seat tube. In Rad Dad, we got some 22s. There's some Mad Dogs. I think that's an Army Green 22 from Standard. And all of these, let's go back here. No chrome rib cages. This is my next project that I get to clean up. Pretty excited about that. Rad Dad, so 22, all the 6 new 22 inch. I think we got some Rad Dad. If you just on whatever's on the website, we have. So we have a hanging in the back. Where is it? Check it out. Right there. One of those like 6-bar Supercrosses. Let me extend you out. You can see it from. Kind of sick. I have a killer set of wheels that I'm going to put on it, like nuke-proof hubs. There's a Cyclecraft. Rad Dad, of course you can ride. Of course you can ride these. Whenever you want. All right. I am probably going to go eat some dinner and do nothing. I work too much. I'm here too much. This will be the next. We're building a rad for a customer as well. We're slowly, but if needs anything, hit me up. Dude, Jay might have up there. I'm not sure what size it is. But, oh, Rad Dad, dude, appreciate you, man. Rad Dad with the super chat. Yeah, check out his role. Kevin will be. Hey.